I used to think that having the motivation to get things done is all that matters, until I realized that achieving my version of success depended on so much more. Maybe you can relate. Are you lacking the will to get things done regardless of how you feel? Do you have the structures and systems in place to help keep your commitment going? Maybe you're waiting for the day when your motivation levels will rise, but you and I both know that that's not how this thing works. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Wintonio, and this is where we talk about how to find the motivation you need to transform your life. And this topic of motivation is something I can relate to very much because of my work as a startup founder. I have a mental health startup that I'm building, and as the founder, if I don't do any work, nothing gets done. So I have to figure out a way to remain productive every single day. Now, I can tell you that the people I'm serving and the people I want to help, they certainly help me stay motivated. But to be productive, I have systems in place that help me stay organized and focused on my daily tasks. And so let's talk about this, because your productivity will be determined by the systems in place that help you be productive. And a lot of people don't realize that this is how it works. Your systems determine how far you go. So in these videos, I like to use analogies to describe the problem we're dealing with or discussing, and to help you think about the challenge in a different way, and also the opportunity in a different way as well. Okay, so when it comes to systems and willpower and taking action, let's talk about the racetrack. Okay, who here likes cars? Okay, let's say you are on the racetrack and you're driving your car, and to win the race, you have to drive faster than everybody else, and you have to stay within your lane. Okay, in most cases, the way other people drive doesn't matter. So long as you drive a really good race, you'll always be in the position to win in the end. Okay, in most cases. All right, so let's look at this racetrack as a system. So the racetrack has lanes, and they guide us, and they help us reach the end destination. Now, without lanes, our efforts in the car would go anywhere, right? Maybe in a direction that we don't intend. But the lanes help us reach our end destination. And so the point is that a system is designed to help you understand what needs to get done and how to get it done efficiently. So when you have these systems in place, your motivation, the fuel in your car, is second to how you're driving. What matters is that you're driving. You're in the car and you're pressing the gas. Rather than being out of the car, on the sidelines, watching the race and waiting for your turn. And so if you're enjoying this video so far, why wait? Hit like, hit subscribe, support the channel, everybody. I'd really appreciate it. So, as I mentioned before, on this channel, we like to talk about ways to help you find the motivation you need to transform your life. And the way I do so is by using a framework I created called the 10 Principles of Self-Mastery. And when it comes to this challenge of will and motivation, the most relevant principle is the third principle of discipline in action. And the principle of discipline in action states, Do what needs to get done, regardless of how you feel. This principle matters because breakthroughs tend to happen on days when you have no motivation. All right, so it applies by doing the work regardless of how you feel. That's how you apply the principle. And then you also develop some self-respect by following through with the new habits you are building over time. Okay, and so action steps to take, again, create systems, new routines, new habits, okay, rituals, okay, that reinforce the work you're doing. Create systems that allow you to be productive regardless of how you feel. Now, as I say in all of my videos, the process of implementing a principle of self-mastery is time-consuming. It's going to take some time, all right? It's not overnight, it's a process. But to help with implementation, I use positive affirmations to help with the mental shift that occurs as you're implementing this principle, okay? So with the principle of discipline in action, here are 3 positive affirmations you can say to yourself and say them out loud so you can begin to make this shift on taking action, okay? So here's the first one, and say this out loud, please. Discipline is how you prove the future to yourself. All right, say that out loud. Discipline is how you prove the future to yourself. The second one, you don't need motivation, you need standards, okay? Say this to yourself. I don't need motivation, I need standards. Okay, the third one. Small wins build unshakable confidence. Okay, say this to yourself. Small wins build unshakable confidence. And it's true. One small task that you get done can be the catalyst for a great day. Okay, so this is pretty heavy stuff, right? Discipline, willpower, taking action, ignoring your feelings. Ignoring your feelings is very difficult to do, especially when you don't want to do it, right? However, with the right systems in place, you can begin to exercise discipline and take control of the direction of your life once again. And if you are ready to begin the journey of transforming your life, please consider Your Essence Workbook. It's a comprehensive collection of wellness and CBT exercises designed to deepen your self-awareness. So please check it out, Your Essence Workbook. The link is in the description. Okay, so what are your thoughts on the principle of discipline in action? Please leave a comment down below and share a story, because I'm sure somebody will appreciate learning from you. Okay, so again, my name is Wintonio. Do me a favor, hit like, hit subscribe, and thank you so much again. I'll see you on the next one.